Hey everyone, my name is Juliana Wilt from Wilt Oil, and today I want to talk about essential oils and kids. So, how to use essential oils on the little guys. So, what I love is that doTERRA has come out with a whole line of essential oils that are called doTERRA Touch Oils. So, these oils come in roller bottles. And doTERRA has specifically formulated these oils to be perfect for young children, the elderly, and people with sensitive skin. What they've done is they've pre-diluted these oils and they've made the ratios absolutely perfect so that they're still effective for young children, the elderly, and people with sensitive skin, but they're also not going to irritate anyone's skin. Since we do always recommend diluting essential oils, even if you don't have young kids, this is a really great way to have your oils with you on the go, ready to go when you're out and about so that you don't have to worry about diluting them while you're out. So one thing I like to do is I actually keep all of my touch oils in this like makeup bag. So I just got like a cosmetic bag from the store, and then I just keep all of my touch oils in here, throw it in my purse. And then it's ready to go when I'm out and about. I don't have kids, but I do have a lot of young cousins who I occasionally babysit, and they have all been raised on essential oils. So this is a great thing when I'm babysitting. I've got my oils with me. So you can buy these oils, the touch oils. There's a pack of 9 that comes with the top 9 most popular essential oils. They do have touch versions of a lot of different oils, but the top 9 are just the most common oils and the ones you're going to be using most frequently. So you can buy them as a pack and get a discounted price, like a bundle price, or you can buy them individually as you need them, just depending on which ones you want. So in this video, I'm going to go through the top 9 touch oils, and I'm just going to share a couple of the ways that you can use these oils on your little guys. I did get all of my information from this book called Modern Essentials. You've probably heard me recommend it before, but seriously, this is an amazing resource. You can get it on Amazon. This version is the most current one as of May 2018. It's the 9th edition, but they do come out with a new one every September when doTERRA comes out with their new essential oils. So I highly recommend this book. They also have an app called Modern Essentials. It's about $6.99 for the app, but it's a one-time fee, and then whenever the book updates, the app will update with the new oils too. So definitely recommend this book if you are using oils so that you know how to use them and the best ways to use them for different situations. All right, so let's go through. I'm just going to pull out one oil at a time and tell you just a couple of the ways that you can use the oil. By the way, when using essential oils on kids, the best places to put the oils would be in places where they're not going to be tempted to touch and then rub their eyes. We don't want them getting oils in their eyes. So we usually recommend putting it on their spine, doing a swipe down their spine and then rubbing it in. You can put it on the bottoms of their feet and then just put socks on their feet so that they're not touching their feet and then touching their eyes. If they're real young and they're still wearing those like onesies, you could put it on their belly. Really just depends on what it is. If it were something for digestive support, you would put it on their belly, then snap up their onesie and then they won't be touching that. So those are the places we usually recommend. If they are a little older and you can trust them not to be touching their eyes until the oil absorbs into their skin, then you can put it in other places as well. So for On Guard, the oils in this blend are antiviral, antifungal, and antibacterial. So this is an amazing oil for immune support, whether your child is coming down with something or if you just want to prevent them from catching anything during the winter months especially. Do a swipe on the bottoms of their feet every morning, then put their socks on, maybe massage it in their feet to make sure it's really getting in there. And this is a great way to keep their immune system strong. If they're a little bit older and you can trust them not to touch their eyes for a couple minutes, you can also use this as a hand sanitizer while you're out and about. They can just put a swipe on their hands and then rub it in. All right, so now I want to talk about frankincense. This is known as the king of all oils because frankincense is amazing. It is so versatile and so powerful. So frankincense is really great. Say you're at a playground and your child bumps their head. Frankincense is what you want to put on it immediately. That's your first line of defense. Put some frankincense on the bump. Also have them breathe it in. You might want to research frankincense and some pretty severe head bumps, if you know what I mean. Frankincense is really, really amazing for that. Frankincense is also really good for immune support. So if they are if they have caught a bug or something, you put some On Guard on the bottoms of their feet and then also combine it with frankincense. It'll just make it even more powerful. The next oil is peppermint. Peppermint is really good for opening up airways and promoting easy breathing. It's also good for digestive support. So any sort of tummy troubles, nausea, you would want to use peppermint. Peppermint's also good if your child needs to cool down. You could put it on the back of their neck and on the bottoms of their feet. If your child has a bug bite, like from mosquitoes in the summertime, peppermint will take the itch away. You can also do a swipe of lavender too. If your child's dealing with motion sickness, peppermint is good. And also peppermint's good for seasonal support because peppermint's going to open up the airways. You could combine it with lavender, which is a natural antihistamine, so it's going to get rid of that sneezy feeling. And then there isn't a touch version of it, but you could pre-dilute it yourself. But lemon is also really good for runny noses when the seasons are changing. Right, so the next oil that I have in my bag is lavender. Lavender is, like I mentioned before, it's also really good for bug bites. So combine it with peppermint to get rid of that itchy feeling. Lavender is also a very calming oil. So if your child is having a tantrum, you could do lavender on the bottoms of their feet, or if they need help settling down before a nap or something, put some lavender on their feet. Lavender is also good for sunburn. So after you've been out in the sun too long, you can put some lavender, peppermint, and melaleuca. Those are all great oils to put on the skin after you've been out in the sun too long. Lavender and melaleuca are also really good for diaper rash. So you could put a little bit on your fingertips and rub it on the diaper rash. Lavender is also really good for dry skin. All right, the next oil is DigestZen. As the name kind of says, it's really good for digestive support. So either end of the spectrum, or gas or bloating or anything like that, you can put a little bit on their belly and rub it in a clockwise motion. You could also put it on the bottoms of their feet. So this is really good for any sort of help in the digestive area. Next is melaleuca. This is also known as tea tree oil. This is also really, really good for the skin. Like I mentioned before, you could use it on a diaper rash with lavender. Melaleuca is also really good for supporting the immune system. So you could put it on the bottoms of the feet. If your child is dealing with some sort of aches in their ear, you could put some melaleuca around the back of their ear, and you can also use lavender too. And then if you have the regular essential oils, you could put a drop of lavender and melaleuca on a cotton ball and then put the cotton ball in the ear. Melaleuca has also been used for lice, and like I mentioned before, you can use it for sunburn. The next oil is Breathe, and this is doTERRA's respiratory blend. So you could put it on the chest to open up the airways and promote easy breathing. You can put it on the bottoms of the feet. If your child's dealing with a cough, you can put it on their feet or on their chest. Or if you have the regular essential oil, you could diffuse it. The next oil is Deep Blue, and this is doTERRA's Soothing Blend. This is perfect for when your child is going through a growth spurt. Sometimes they'll have some aches and pains in their legs from that. So you could use Deep Blue on their legs. Deep Blue can also be used for bruising. So always have it with you when you're at the playground or at the park, or this would be really good for that. And then the last oil is oregano. This baby is amazing, and I love that it comes in the touch version. This is really the only way that I use oregano because this is a very hot oil, which means that it can be very sensitive on your skin. But oregano is also a very, very powerful oil, and this is really good when you're trying to fight off a bug as quickly as possible because it's very powerful, and it's just really going to help bring your body back into a healthy state as quickly as possible. So this is an amazing oil for immune support. So in the winter months, if your child's coming down with something, I would absolutely do a swipe of oregano, a swipe of On Guard, and a swipe of frankincense on the bottoms of the feet. Rub it in, put the socks on, and do this a couple times a day. Just be really consistent with it. That's the key. Consistency is really key, and you'll get through that ASAP. The best way to get through any sort of sickness is to really focus on preventative care. So just try to avoid catching that bug in the first place. So especially in the winter months, I do it. I would absolutely do it on my kids when I have kids. Put a swipe of On Guard on their feet every single morning to really support their immune system so that they're not going to be as susceptible to whatever is being passed around. So those are the top 9 oils. Again, there are different oils that doTERRA offers as the touch versions, but these are the most popular oils. These are the ones that I would carry with me at all times so that you're really prepared for any situation. So I hope this video was helpful to you guys. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you all have a wonderful day.